and welcome to Gierok Farms. In today's video, we're going to be doing some turbo tilling. It's a beautiful spring day today, and we got some new seeding to prepare. We got to get the dirt ready. Dad's in the 7810. We got that Great Plains turbo tiller. I'm going to put you guys on the tractor, and then I'll follow you with the drone.
It's a nice day.
Okay, Dad is back with the turbo tiller. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that footage. This video, we're going to do a couple different things. I got to run to that property that I'm going to be cropping this year, and I got to trim some trees along the field edge that fell in. So we'll head over there quick and get that out of the way before the sun goes down. Hopefully I can get River to come with and ride in the back. River, come on. River, come here. We made it, and there's a couple limbs that fell in the field, so we're going to trim them up here quick and make it so I can get an extra row or two. Stuff gets done fast with more guys. Loving it. Okay, we are back in the yard and I wanted to update you guys quick on my planter. I got those other hydraulic fittings, some more Pioneer O-ring hydraulic fittings. So the planter should be ready to go for any of our tractors, even the 1066, because we have the adapters for that to go from Pioneer to the Internationals. And I also have the old fittings that were with this planter, so it'll be easy to switch them over if that's the tractor we decide to use. But as of right now, probably be hooking that to one of the John Deere's, but we'll see. So we are back from trimming those trees. That was nice. That will make it a little less of a headache when it's time to go. Hopefully we don't get any crazy thunderstorms and knock down a bunch of trees before it's time to start doing spring work there. I think shortly here, once the road gets opened up, going to that field a bit wider, I'm gonna be bringing some tillage equipment up there and kind of open that ground up. Probably use that vertical tillage machine, that turbo tiller, just incorporate that residue more than anything and make a really nice seed bed. I've also been doing some research when it comes to starter mix. You guys let me know down in the comments what type of starter mix you'd run through a John Deere 7000 planter like this in I guess you could call it a 2x2 scenario. I have the low rate augers, so I think I can only do like 250 pounds max, something like that, maybe a little less. I'm interested how hot of a starter mix I can have, how much nitrogen I can get away with, especially urea. So let me know about that down in the comments. I know it's a bit of a sporadic video so far. It's just tying up a lot of loose ends here this spring more than anything. But I'm gonna take the time and show you our calf situation here later, because we've been starting to have a lot of new calves show up. All right, I was able to snag Dad because he's been the one delivering these calves over the past couple days here. And we were in a dry spell where you didn't have a lot of calves for a while there.
They were bull calves, and bull calves are crazy money now. I'm kind of excited either way, I guess. But we did have a little bit of scours a month and a half ago. Anybody that's had scours, it's just like it's an uphill battle. You feel like you're trying all these things. And the last few were weaned already, and that was good. Everything was cleaned out and dried out, and I think we always need that break in there.
A nice reset.
Finally getting warmer again after the snows and stuff. We got a streak of heifer calves going. Now that guy too, big important thing, get the colostrum and get it right away. This came out of a third lactation cow, which is kind of premium and doing really good the first week, then got scours, and I got really concerned. But usually if their immunities are right, they get over the scours. They get it, but they get over it. And then these other two were born, they came out of heifers. Now you're thinking, oh, so far so good. They're doing really good. What we do with the bottles, we switch up the nipples. We get new nipples. I mean, they're cheap enough. We wash the bottles extra good and some of that stuff. You do what you can do, but the bugs are here. I think my philosophy is get the immunities in them quick as you can with the colostrum and as much as you can right off. A lot of times we'll keep them down there in the maternity area, which I've had pretty good luck because calves aren't down there all the time when we had this scour problem up here. So keep them away from this as long as you can. And the older they get, I always feel the more likely they're to get over it. They're licking the panels, they're licking everything. You'd have pretty much wash the whole thing down with bleach, which gets kind of ridiculous over time. But we do about every other year. We completely remove everything, the gravel and everything, just to reset again.
This kind of mimics what some of those bigger operations have, where there's those individual white plastic huts, where this is big enough and strong enough where it's going to last and hold up, and it's a nicer structure, but we can still move it around. And it's still a lot of nice ventilation here too. I know that's a big concern for people raising bottle calves, is ventilation. And
we used to have the wood ones made out of plywood. I mean, in the dead of winter, you get in there, that's all right. The air is still, it's kind of draft free and all that. But in the warmer months, or when it starts getting muggy out, if you get in there with that calf for a while as you're trying to feed it or whatever, the air is so stale. Ventilation's very poor in those fiberglass ones. They got the venting and different stuff, but they're not made out of much. I've heard windstorms taking those things.
Yeah, they're not very hardy. They're nothing like this.
So we've had it once where we just moved it to a completely different spot for like a month or so. Again, reset and then these panels can be took out. I don't have these fastened all that well. So, a person could use this for you know, some other purposes too, even a handful of some larger animals for shelter on some hobby unit or something. So it's kind of neat. So we're selling all the bull calves. So on an average of 10 calves, you know, this got 5 stalls. Occasionally we did double them up. Usually in the cold months, if there's some smaller ones, I would double them. They claim that's better for them, but then again, they're licking each other, and you want to avoid some of that a little bit too.
This is that one that was delivered on film, I believe. That was the one that Mason pulled.
He's got like a lot of legs. He is a little bit narrower frame, which probably helped to being that heifer had kind of a narrow hip area there.
Yeah, but her mom was tall, so she'll probably be tall.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, and then we got the one down there that was born this morning. It's a really tall cow. It was from 3 bulls ago. We had a really tall bull. I didn't keep him very long because I had a feeling he was going to make way too tall of animals for us. So anyway, I had a few daughters out of it. I put milking shorthorn in her, and it came out a bull calf, which is fine because I'm not too crazy about the mother's build, even though everything else looks fine. But that bull calf being that cross is going to bring a premium.
Especially with the high cattle prices, it almost looks like a beef cross.
It will bring more because of that. They'll know that there's that shorthorn in that animal. Those guys know. I mean, they one glance, they know. These guys, I'm really happy how these roans are turning out. We did sell our older roan here recently. She's kind of getting a little poor on her feet, but I mean, how many times do you go around with her? You know, she was built a lot like a beef cow at the high beef price right now. And then the daughters all coming up. I mean, we kind of got to keep a nice balance there of keep our herd young. You know, it's usually less problems all the way around. But I'm really looking forward to how they're going to do. Like this one here, I think has got more of a Holstein build, I think, than this other one. Got a little more height in it, but the cattle are all looking pretty good. The weather's been drier now and more t-shirt weather.
Yeah, so far this spring is it seems like we're getting timely rains now. It seems like it's spaced out so far.
So they're forecasting some thunderstorm stuff, and typically I always said it's a change of seasons that really, after you've been in a long pattern, whether it's drought or rain or cold or whatever it is, the change of seasons will flip it, you know, to all of a sudden you'll start seeing something completely different. And yeah, we got it coming. Hopefully we don't get too big of washing rains. We're gonna do our seeding and stuff. We wanna hope everything seeds down good before it starts coming hard.
So stay tuned for all of those seeding and planting videos this spring. That's a little bit of a cattle update with Dad, which was nice. Some tillage today, trimming some trees on that new land, and all in all, a really nice spring afternoon.
Yeah, it feels good out here. You know, the air just feels good.
So I'll show them guys that bull calf, and then we'll probably be ending off the video. And nice little bull calf hiding in here by his mom. He decided to lay down by the bunk. He's got some silage on his back, but very speckled. He definitely looks like a beef cross. So all in all, it was a nice spring day. A little update for you guys. I know it was sporadic, but wanted to put something together for you guys, just updating you about what's going on here. Things are going to be ramping up soon here, so stay tuned for all of our in the field tractor type videos. I know a lot of you guys like that, so stay tuned for those videos. But that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one.